We just saw one of the biggest plot twists with the Judgment Day, so we'll get into all the pros and cons of what went down with them. We'll also see the big tease for Maryse, and what's up with Becky Lynch, and much more. Let's start things off with Becky Lynch. So Becky's arc over the last 3 years was being this unstoppable force of a champion that was impossible for anyone to come close to even knocking off the top. But Becky's arc has changed drastically following her loss to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 38. From top of the mountain to basically the bottom of the mountain and the back of the line. Becky even addressed this on the mic a few times, alluding to the fact that she has lost everything and has hit rock bottom. Becky was having some bad luck, but managed to find a way to sneak herself into the Raw Women's title match at Hell in a Cell, and Becky's attitude started to change. Becky started to become more optimistic about her chances to regain the Raw Women's title at Hell in a Cell, and got pretty close as well. Becky Lynch had Asuka knocked out in the middle of the ring, about to cleanly win the title back, but Bianca Belair tossed Becky out and picked up the win over Asuka herself. Becky was left absolutely shocked and surprised outside of the ring. So even though Becky Lynch was protected in terms of not taking another actual pinfall loss at the hands of Bianca Belair, it was still another embarrassing moment for Becky's career. She was so close, but Bianca Belair was just a few steps ahead of Becky Lynch. That Hell in a Cell finish also seemed like a clear setup for another one-on-one meeting between Bianca and Becky. Even though they were in the same title match, they didn't get to pin each other. So that leaves the door open for both of them to have another match at a big event like SummerSlam. Reports claim that WWE originally wanted to keep Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch away from each other after WrestleMania 38, until it was time for a rematch. Unfortunately for them, Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair had to slightly cross paths earlier than expected at Hell in a Cell, because of the Sasha-Naomi walkout. Becky's story and desperation to get back on top continued on Raw. Becky was facing off against Dana Brooke, but after the 24/7 title interrupted the match, Becky made it known that she would be the only one winning titles here. So Becky Lynch legitimately asked for a title match for the 24/7 title. Becky Lynch being involved in a 24/7 title segment and even requesting for the title match herself was one of those bizarre moments no one could ever predict. Asuka would later come out and hold Becky's legs down, assisting Dana Brooke in getting the win over Becky Lynch to retain the 24/7 title. A lot of fans had mixed reactions about Becky Lynch taking part in a 24/7 title match. Some fans thought it was ridiculous, and that big stars should stay as far away as possible from that comedic joke of a championship. But other fans thought that that moment did fit where Becky's at right now as a character. She's desperate. She's probably well aware that the title is a joke, but she's probably at the point where she figures, hey, a title's a title, and that she decided to go for it. Becky obviously didn't end up winning the 24/7 title, and that whole moment was just meant to push her story forward with Asuka. So it looks like Becky Lynch versus Asuka is back on. That was supposed to be a singles feud in the women's division, but it was out on pause after WWE was forced to include Becky and Asuka into the title match at Hell in a Cell. But since that's all over and Bianca is moving on to Rhea Ripley, it looks like Becky and Asuka are clear to officially start their feud back up. So that's the latest on Becky Lynch. We'll have to see where her story goes next. Maryse made her big return to Raw this week for a great interaction with her husband, The Miz, and Riddle. Maryse's last full WWE run came earlier this year, where she and The Miz took on Beth Phoenix and Edge. So Maryse is considered to be one of those special attraction superstars. She's not around full-time all year round, but she'll pop up every now and then to get involved with what's going on with The Miz. This return seemed to be just related to her promoting the new season of Miz and Mrs. So that might have been a one-off appearance, or maybe she'll stick around for the summer. We'll have to wait and see. The Miz and Maryse did drop a big teaser for their immediate future when speaking with TV Insider. The Miz was talking about everything Money in the Bank related, and all the success he had with the contract over the years. and even alluded to the idea of Maryse entering the women's Money in the Bank match and how the both of them could be the first ever legitimate couple to win Money in the Bank contracts. And what The Miz brought up would be history. We've never seen a real-life couple win both Money in the Bank contracts on the same night. So it would be a massive accomplishment for The Miz and Maryse or any other couple that attempts it in the future. Now let's get into everything related with the twist with Judgment Day. Judgment Day was formed by Edge and Damian Priest the night after WrestleMania 38 in early April, just over 60 days ago. Then, on May 8th, Rhea Ripley gets introduced as a new member of the group. June 5th, the Judgment Day has their first match as a trio and has an impressive win over Finn Balor, Liv Morgan, and AJ Styles. The very next night, Edge and Judgment Day are no more. So, how did this happen, and what's the explanation? It was just revealed at the start of the show that Judgment Day would reveal a new member, and they showed the graphic with a countdown clock so fans knew exactly when to tune in. Edge mentioned how proud he is of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley before introducing the latest member, Finn Balor. Finn has been rumored to join Judgment Day for several weeks now, but the fashion in which they had this reveal was pretty strange at first. Less than 24 hours before Raw, Finn Balor was facing Judgment Day and didn't turn on his team or anything. But the very next night on Raw, he's introduced as the new member without even having that true heel turning moment. Judgment Day's entire recruitment of Finn Balor happened off screen. So his introduction was very weird at first, but then we get the reveal why it was done like that. Finn's true heel turning moment was the attack on Edge himself. Damian Priest says that they had to get rid of everything that was in their way, starting with Edge. Edge looks shocked, and the three of them brutally attack him and take him out. Judgment Day now consists of Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest, with the creator Edge being kicked out only after 60 days. A lot of fans feel like it was a very genuine, shocking moment that nobody legitimately saw coming, and that's true. Everyone had the same reaction because no one expected this to happen. No one expected it because Edge just started the group. They literally haven't accomplished anything, and they're already broken up. Fans speculate that Cody Rhodes' injury is what led to the sudden end of Edge's run in Judgment Day. Raw needs a new, massive babyface with Cody Rhodes now being gone, and Edge is the biggest name to fill that void. It was a great shocking moment, no doubt about it. It's just so unfortunate because it feels like we haven't even touched the surface to what Edge's Judgment Day could have been and where they were going to. Edge's interesting heel turn just cut off so suddenly, and now he'll likely revert to his babyface self. Storyline-wise, it's a bit strange too because Edge hasn't given any real reason or motive for Rhea and Damian to turn on him. All he's done is elevate Damian Priest since April, and Rhea Ripley just got into the group 2 weeks ago. What could she possibly be angry about already? So, in reality, needing someone to fill Cody's babyface position is understandable. Edge is a great choice for that, but strictly storyline-wise, it was way too premature, and there was no story there for this betrayal to even make sense. So, we'll see how that turns out for Judgment Day, but what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.